Hey Scorpios, welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot and astrology for July 6th through the 12th of 2020. So in terms of astrology, guys, not too much going on. We have Mercury retrograding in Cancer that will end actually and go direct on July 12th, 13th, depending on where you are in the world. So at the end of this week, we got Mercury going direct. Of course, it loves to kick the door on the way out, so be prepared for that. And we still do have its shadow period for about, I think, like 2 weeks after it goes direct. So it's not totally over yet. But don't worry, we got plenty of other planets in retrograde. So do check out the Capricorn full moon lunar eclipse videos I did. I did a general where we did, an overview over about, how this eclipse is going to be affecting us for the next 6 months in terms of astrology and tarot. And then I did a pull for each sign in a different video. So check those out, guys. We're using the Golden Art Nouveau, I believe, tarot for you guys. I always forget the name of this one for some reason. And we're going to take a look here, Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do be sure to subscribe. And I thank you guys so much for all of your support. If you want to book a private reading, all that information is always right below my videos in the description box, okay? Things have been rough for you guys, for sure. It's been a really rocky, really emotional, really exhausting road for you lately. But I see things coming out of it. Depending on what you're willing to do here about something that you fear tackling and that maybe you're a little bit unwilling to see as a problem. Or as big as an issue as, maybe others see it as. Might have to do with overspending. Just because the Five of Pentacles is there. Yeah, we need to, if we are, hold on. Yeah. Okay. So let's just talk about the harder stuff here this week. Because there's good stuff, don't worry. But we really do have to face some demons in the closet here. Is that even a phrase? I think I just make up phrases sometimes. I don't know. But the devil is here. There's something that is attached to us. There's something about us that is... It's like being in a toxic... Whatever it is, it's toxic. It's a negative relationship. You're attached and stuck to it for whatever reasons that you have. But it doesn't give back to us in the way that we really... That it may even present itself. First of all, because actually in the Tarot Muka, I really love the representation of the devil because, it's this beautiful woman, but then when you look closer, she's not what she appears to be. She's much worse. She's the devil. She's not good. She's holding them by, collars and hurting them, and she's got a nasty looking tail, and, it's that kind of energy, and it's the same thing here where, we have two people that are very chained to this devil, and maybe they could get out of this, but they're not really trying to. And they continue to sit in this like it is the right thing to do, right place to be, where we should be. And it's definitely not where we should be. That's for sure. When the devil shows up, there's a lack of essential humanity on this. It's a destructive force in your life that is bringing detriment not only to yourself, but to others. And that's really what I feel here. It's needing to recognize that we have a problem in some area of our life that maybe we've been a little bit unwilling to recognize. But now we're ready to see it, I think, for what it is. And we're ready to take some responsibility. We're ready to see it. And ready to ask for help in a certain way. Communicate about this thing. Because the Five of Pentacles is feeling really down, out, alone. Like I can't ask for help. Feeling also very poor, maybe in terms of money. That's why I was saying maybe overspending is also a part of this. And needing to really look at why we do these things. And what it is we're overspending on. what it is that we're doing that is not helping us, that is hindering not just us, but others around us that love us. And with that Magician and the Moon reverse and the Two of Pentacles showing up after that, I feel very much that we're waking up here to what we can do about it. Our fears have come out. The worst that could happen, it feels in some ways, has probably already happened. The shadows have been out and running around in the middle of all these eclipse things. I know you guys have been feeling the eclipses. Like, let's not pretend they haven't affected you, because they definitely have. But the Two of Pentacles is also there, and it signifies dropping something that you've been juggling that is no longer helping you. When we've been in the midst of change and juggling, it asks us, why are you juggling both of these things when we need to drop one? You can only juggle for so long before something needs to be let go of. You can't juggle a problem like this. And for some of you, it can be emotional and mental health stuff. It can be money stuff, because again, we do have this High Priestess here as well, which talks about your higher self, your emotional self, your psyche, really, is what she often brings up to me as well. Certain cards bring up the messages of the psyche and needing to ask for help if we need it. To stop trying to juggle something on our own and know that we can do things that can help this situation, but to ask for help to do what needs to be done, to pay the piper in that kind of way, for whatever it is that we need, to ask for help from somebody that we've been afraid to ask for help for, to do something that will help balance us out, maybe even in terms of money, needs to be done here. But we have to be willing to break free out of that devil situation and see what it really does to us. See what this kind of mindset is doing to us. See why, and for some of you, it almost feels like it can be that you're throwing your energy around in too many directions as well, because we do have this Ace of Wands here with the Nine of Pentacles, when she is a beautiful energy in this week. You have come a long way, but you have to keep going. An Ace of Wands beckons you on a new path, even though you might feel like you're fine where you are. It's time to start taking your energy and your direction elsewhere. It's time to start learning new things, communicating about new things. This is the essence. Ooh, and as I say that, a tiny little lizard, not that tiny, I guess, it just came up to the window here and he's inside. So I didn't expect that. That's always interesting. If somebody wants to put up, what, like geckos or lizards, I don't know what kind of lizard he is, but what maybe their significance is, because we might be, and again, earth sign, not earth signs, but fixed signs have a hard time seeing where they need to change, and they fear it, and they don't like to do it. Let's be honest, not even you guys, even though you're known as the great transformer, we can't pretend like it's fun to admit that, we're living our life in a way that is in detriment to us, or we're doing something that is not helping us, and that we need to ask for help, that we need to really look at something. We need to confront some fears and tackle this devil in our life, because it's really the only thing that holds us back from where we want to go. And if we continue to ignore it like it's not a problem and treat it like it's a good thing, and like we should be thankful to it, and it's the X, Y, and Z, it's not going to end up that way. We have to be more willing to see something from the perspective of maybe other people in our life that are pointing it out to be an issue, and saying, oh my gosh, I didn't realize, I was divulging in this kind of energy, or I was, spending my money on these things, or I was, drinking myself silly, or I was doing this, that, the other thing, whatever it might be, or even naivety about how much of an issue something really is. So there's a lot of wake-up call here. There's a lot of energy for like a big wake-up call. And I'm not saying it's like I'm not trying to come at you and say like you're all addicts or something like that, but whatever this devil situation is, we have to be willing to do what's got to be done about it and stop acting like we're not a part of the problem. I love you guys, but fixed signs have a real hard time seeing when they're a part of the problem. They're like, I didn't do it. It's not my fault. I know this because I'm a fixed sign, and I'm in a relationship with a fixed sign. But there you get the worlds. We're closing out a major chapter, and we're opening ourselves to something much bigger, better, brighter, more wonderful. And when the world shows up, it's not a card that happens like that. This is work that has to be put in. And I do think that these eclipses have opened you up for the next 6 months to put in that work, to ask for help, to do the things that need to be done that might not be that exciting, but that require you to show up, to be like, again, in that Capricornian energy that is so prevalent right now, putting in the effort to get where you want to, instead of just assuming we're fine where we are and I can just run at things from exactly the position I'm in. You cannot. And it's time to open up your eyes and really look at this situation, because it's creating a huge void within your life that will continue to grow until you face it. Whew. Okay, I love you, Scorpios, though. I do. And maybe for some of you, it's not that big of a thing to cross. Maybe you have all these really good cards here. And again, I'm never trying to come at you guys. I love you guys. A lot of signs love to hate on you, though. Wow, do signs love to hate on you? It's crazy. Ooh, this one really wants to come up here. Illumination. As darkness comes, the mirrors of your spirit reflect different images. It is the time when the world changes and your being begins to glow. Reflect on the new vision that has been living on the perimeter of your consciousness. An idea is stalking you and awaits your invitation, a place within you to begin life. The totality of your creativity comes after you have begun your work on the sacred painting of your life. It is then that the muses of inspiration surround you like eagles and cheer you on to illumination. Take responsibility for your work and your life, and then illumination will follow. All right, I love you guys so much. If you are interested in getting a numerology, a astrology analysis, compatibility analysis, check out Truly Divine. Use my code DEKU30. You can use it as many times as you want, and you can get a good chunk of money off there. You can also send it to as many people as you want, and they can use it. And all that information is in the description box below, right by all the information on how to book a reading with me. Do make sure to subscribe, guys. Check out the readings for your other placements, and have a wonderful and blessed week, my lovely Scorpios. Namaste.